2K Sport. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Edwards is out there with Anderson. And it's Conley. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Hero into the 2-guard spot. And for the Heat, John Collins is out there with Reddish. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Wall. And it's Oubre in at the 2 spot. And at this point of the year, what's the main thing you think Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
Well, again, keeping guys in great physical shape. So a balance of playing in the games and getting minutes, but also getting on the practice court, which is interesting. After coming out of the pandemic season, Kevin, a lot of teams just didn't find any practice time. And this year, if you get back to the regular season schedule, there's ample time to be on the floor. How do you manage that practice time, and how do you manage the rest for guys, active rest on those days off to be ready for the game?
Ball passes to Reddish. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And he makes good on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Towns. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Now here is Conley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. No good from 11 feet. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Wizards in Washington. Wall against Conley. Now here's Wall. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Agility coming into play there as Collins moves so well and so quickly in those pick-and-roll sets.
And here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Wall. Towns, a screen on Conley. Wall passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's Conley. Nifty move. And there's Edwards on the assist by Conley. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
To the paint, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now here is Conley. Wall with a block. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oubre, a screen on Conley. It's Wall with the drive. Shoots over Hero. Wall's shot is off. And it's Anderson with the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Now, Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Your Miami Heat dancers. Make some noise, fans.
Anthony, the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing. dishing it off.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Wall. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Anthony, the pass to Anthony. Tries the spin move over Wall. Anthony's shot is off. Miami leading by 5. 1:20 left to play in the first quarter. And Wall. Here we go now. That one good for 2.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here is Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Anthony. Takes the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Anthony against Wall. From deep, Collins. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Collins has got 5 minutes.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Ball against Anthony. Towns, a screen on Anthony. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
And that's a full foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Substitutions for your Heat.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Anthony down low. Doesn't go that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Robinson, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Miami Heat Dancer.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Hero out there with Anthony. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Jones with the screen on Anthony. Man passes to Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Anderson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Man passes to Jones. Dishes it to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. Down low, here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 7 points.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
To the left side wing. Ibaka, wide open, he finds. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
The kick out to Anderson. Inside, here's Claxton, tipped away. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pulls up. High post. Again, the Jazz score. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has two-star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge. Can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Edwards. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Out left to the wing. Ibaka for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
There's Hero with a 3. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Anthony comes in for Kyle Anderson. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Conley in for Cole Anthony. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 15. Conley up top, covered by Wall. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Reddish. Towns has got 8.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Davis finds Bryant. Out to Anthony. Feeds it to Bryant. And Bryant. slams it in.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And Wall. Here we go now.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. Now at the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Jazz. Conley feeling it out. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Collins, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Conley against Wall. Conley's shot is off. The Heat leading by 17. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins trying to break free. Offensive rebound, Heat. Oubre outside. Back to Collins for 3. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Here's Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies. But this is the NBA. You overlook a team, you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
All right, fellas, let's check in on our first half of action and the dominating performance. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. John Collins has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Towns. John Collins is out there with Reddish. Then there's Oubre, and it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And that one, good.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Hero passes to Anderson, and the rejection by Collins. Now here's Reddish. Edwards defending. Reddish with the ball. 5 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Reddish has got 7 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The kick out to Anderson. Hero with it. Now guarded by Towns. Hero no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
There's a screen by Collins. Wall attacking. And the slam dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Wall against Conley. The 3-ball. Drills it from outside.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got his second basket of the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Towns, a screen on Conley. To the middle, stolen by Conley. Hero on the wing, covered by Oubre. Hero, no good. The Heat leading by 23. Now Wall. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target with his 3. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hero passes to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Ball against Conley. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. In the corner, it's Oubre. It's over Hero. Here's Towns. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
T-shirt bonanza. Somebody make some noise.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. A different look for Utah.
Miami Heat dancers.
On defense, the Heat. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Robinson on the wing. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got 9 points.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Kennard against Davis. Puts it up. The Jazz with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Robinson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Outside, Davis. And the pass to Tillman. It's stolen by Jones.
2 minutes.
Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson on the wing. And the call will be against Damian Jones.
Damian Jones.
That's his first foul.
His first personal
Now a
foul.
timeout called by Miami.
Team foul.
And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And it's in there.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team
And
foul.
the Heat call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
.109 left here in the 3rd quarter. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Prince is checked in for the Heat.
Torian Prince.
.103 left to play here in the 3rd. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. Back to Anthony. Over Robinson. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And Davis puts it in.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
It's Prince on the wing. Three-pointer. That shot off. The Jazz go the other way with it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Anthony can't hit. He'd have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside, Robinson. Prince in the corner. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Miami Heat having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Anthony Edwards. And it's Tillman in at the 4.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Edwards drives in. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Prince's shot is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Bitadze, the pass to Hero. To the wing on the left. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Robinson. Edwards can't hit. And Miami shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Ibaka for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here is Holiday. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Aaron Holiday.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Oubre kicks to Collins. Wall against Edwards. Now here's Wall, guarded closely. Takes it inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Jazz making a change here. Bryant's checked in, and they go to the intentional foul. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter. and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And it's Conley penetrating. Nice D from Wall.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Towns, a screen on Conley. And Wall kicks to Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Hero. To stop the drought, buries the long-range jumper.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bryant against Wall. Towns is doubled. Back to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Towns kicks to Oubre. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the jam. Here's Conley, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Towns against Bryant. Wall looking for an opening. Towns, a screen on Conley. Back to Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Oubre has got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Conley, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wall.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And Towns throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Davis drives in.
Cam Reddish. That's his 2nd personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Utah, Terrence Davis.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Conley against Wall. Oubre, a screen on Conley. And the wide open shot from Reddish gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That moment.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Bear.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial...
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah. Jazz. They've got Tyler Hero, Edwards out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Bryant in at the 5. And for Miami, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with John Collins. Then there's John Wall. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Oubre in at the shooting guard position. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, it's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Fades away. Counted.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And here's Wall. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. To the middle. And there's Oubre. That one's good. On the assist from Wall.
Setting an aggressive tone early. Challenging the heart of that defense.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Anderson. Here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's the drive. Now Bryant. And he buries his first look.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Over to the left wing, and here's Collins for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Oubre passes to Collins. No good on the 3. The Jazz on offense. Pass to Anderson. Collins with the defensive effort. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. B.A., having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Wall with it, guarded now by Anderson.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Heat with the lead. Collins with a screen on Conley. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Never want to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Bryant. Anthony comes in for Anderson. Davis, he's checked in for Hero. And Anthony subbed in for Conley. Anthony finds Anthony.
Your Miami Heat dancer.
To stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Wall, here we go. And the big finish by Wall.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
Anthony with it. On the take. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Anthony's got his second basket on the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Ball against Anthony. And there's the rejection. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. You're not about to give up any easy baskets.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And Anthony drops them both. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's Mann. Driving inside. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Utah trailing here. Down low. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to the wing. Ibaka for three. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Miami's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Outside Robinson. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Pass to Davis. Back to Anthony. Jones with the block. Robinson on the wing. Here's the three. That one is off. And it's Utah the other way. Edwards, a pass to Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
Second team foul. Shooting for Utah.
Free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. The Heat have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. For three, Robinson. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Edwards, here we go. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Robinson's got 6. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Heat out in front. They lead.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
They've got Damian Jones. Serge Ibaka is out there with Glenn Robinson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Kennard outside. Back to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so, B.A. Obviously, championships matter, but I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that, too.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. And here's Bryant outside. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Kennard. Pass to Jones. Robinson with it. Anderson covers. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Hero. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Kennard. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Hero, the pass to Conley. Here's Claxton. And he buries his first look.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Ibaka. From downtown. Offensive board. Here's Jones. And that one is hammered home.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Conley, he's open. And that one comes up a bit short.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
For 3, Robinson nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Hero, defended by Kennard. Here's the screen by Bryant. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And the Heat with possession. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And here's Collins for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Utah's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Anthony, the pass to Edwards. Tillman with a screen. Back to Anthony. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Miami ball.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So it's Miami now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Wall. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. To the paint. Here's Oubre. Davis with a rebound. The Jazz shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Anthony. Going inside. Miami grabs the miss. And here's Miami. This run now up to 13-2. Outside Wall. A minute 35 left in the second period. Here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Over Anthony. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's hauled in by Oubre. Miami has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Now Wall. To the inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Anthony slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
The lift still there for Wall. Awesome to see him competing, especially when you remember that serious Achilles injury.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Tillman. Tillman with a screen. Edwards against Towns. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's hauled in by Reddish. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
So he gets them both. Here's Edwards. Oubre with a steal. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Heat. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime.
All right, I love this. And taking a look now at that first. That does it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So the Utah 5 right now. Kyle Anderson is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end of the catch.
Right side Wall from outside the arc. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Out to the right wing. Collins passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Towns. Ball for 3. And Hero grabs the board. Utah shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Blocked. Wall against Conley. Wall on the take.
Okay.
Oh my!
Wow.
Throw it down.
Yes, he did.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Mann. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. And Utah will come the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Robinson defending. Here's Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And he can't get the first one. Claxton, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And the second free throw is good. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, BA, plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
Up top, Anderson. Collins defending. From 9 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Wall against Anderson. Wall on the take.
That's a quick first step. The ball has never been easy to defend on the drive.
First team foul. Now at the line, John Wall. 2.
And that one falls for Wall. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Jones, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Ibaka comes in for John Collins. Robinson, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Kennard in for Oubre. And so Wall nails them both.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Claxton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Wall against Conley. Shoots over Wall. Offensive rebound. Here's Bryant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul.
And he drops the first. A different look for Utah. Anthony's checked in for Anderson. Davis comes in for Hero. And Anthony subbed in for Conley. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Wall against Bryant to the middle. Jones. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
They set the pick. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Fantastic night for Wall. Looks like the guy who tore up the league when he first arrived.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Anthony. And the basket is good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And here's Wall. He's got 14. There's the drive, and the big finish by Wall.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Jones with the block. They retain possession. Kennard against Davis. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Utah, the rebound. And they get it back. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Wall with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Here's Jones. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
You know he's pulling his weight but they still find themselves behind.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. John Collins out there with Cam Reddish. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's man in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Towns. Outside Oubre. Clock at 6. Collins inside. Anderson covers. Ooh, nice fadeaway to get it over the top.
It's been John Collins' night, taking his productivity into overdrive.
Anderson with it. Conley finds Hero. And Collins with the big block. Here's Reddish, guarded by Edwards. Pass to man. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Anderson. Down low. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shots. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
Well, there's talk now of how tight officials call the game, Smitty. You think the league would benefit from allowing play to be more physical?
BA, well, I don't think people want physical play to dictate the game, but I would like for, the defense to be able to at least use an arm bar. Maybe not hand check like we did back in the day, but an arm bar just to be able to have the game kind of even out for the defensive players. That's his signature move, Tyler Hero, using the screen to create just enough separation.
Here's man. Towns a screen on Conley. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Miami shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Here's man. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Edwards with it. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Fans, welcome your Miami
For the Jazz. Atadze's checked in for Bryant. Claxton comes in for Anderson. And Holiday subbed in for Conley. The Heat have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Mann. He's covered by Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Tyler Hero.
Second team foul.
Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
NBA, it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Anthony's checked in for Utah. Anthony comes in for Holiday. Here's Anthony. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Back to Hero. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Mann. Pass to Towns. He shoots. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Claxton. And some solid defense from Towns. To the wing, right side. And here's Collins for 3. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Jazz making a switch here. Bryant's checked in.
Thomas Bryant.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Hero. Inside. Anthony misses. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Mann. With the drive. And here's Collins for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Hero with it. Oubre picks him up. Hero, the pass to Anthony. Back to Hero. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Here's Mann. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for John Wall.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And the Heat making a change here. Wall's checked in. Screen by Claxton to the middle. Pass to Davis. Anthony with a screen on Oubre. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Claxton. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Wall. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw
We can no ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. And they switching it.
Big stepper, I forever never slip. You wanna make it, then you gotta take a risk.
Let's meet. Starting lineup for the visiting. Miami Heat at shooting. And now the starting lineup for your Philadelphia 76ers.
Welcome. Maybe though. And as things get...
Thank you, Kevin.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, John Collins is out there with Reddish. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Barton, no luck. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Miami. Towns, a screen on Curry. It's Wall with the drop. Count it. Wall's got the first points of the night for the Heat.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Something we've seen the last few years. Boxing one thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry is starting to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Now here's Wall. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
And it's Green missing.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Oubre passes to Towns. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Ball against Curry. Shoots over Towns, and the rejection by Towns. And here's Wall. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One of the things that makes Wall so tough at his position is his athleticism. And he's able to use that to draw fouls inside.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's Wood. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And finished off by Wood.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Wall. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Drives to the hoop, to the inside. Collins against Green. Miami no good on that time either. The 76ers trail. Outside Curry. The kick out to Barton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Barton throws it down.
Boy, Harden is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
It's Wall with the drop. And Wall with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Make some noise, everybody. All right, coming up to the court right now is your Sixers and Kings.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Wood. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Green. Martin's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Barton. The Heat also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for Reddish. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Ball against Curry. Back to Prince. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Heat. A minute 50 left in the first. Wall dishes to Collins. And here's Prince outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here is Martin. Down low is Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from John Collins. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:03 left to play here in the first. Noel, a screen on Wall. Curry finds Noel.
And you can see that Noel has a very firm understanding of the game. I mean, knowing when to roll hard to the bucket after setting the pick.
Ibaka with the screen on Curry. Wall attacking. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Here's Connaughton. From deep, Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
John Wall getting it done for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on.
And your Sixers,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the point. Martin passes to Curry. Now Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hart's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Jones with the screen on Curry. Man passes to Jones. There's the steal. Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Tell you what, coming into the league, scouts question Wood's defensive instincts, but I tell you what, he's disruptive at that end of the floor.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Jones trying to get open. Kennard's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Hart into the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Barton dishes to Curry. Barton sets a screen for Curry. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Draymond Green.
That'll be his second. second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the paint. Murray finds Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now just a 2-point Heat lead.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Here's Man. This is at the Kennard. Jones trying to get open. And again, it's the Heat missing. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Hart. It's tipped. Green kicks to Curry. Wood with the screen for Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And some changes here for the 76ers. Nerlens Noel comes in for Christian Wood. And Martin subbed in for Will Barton. A different look for Miami. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the left wing. Collins wide open. He fires. Miami no good on that time either. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Green. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Towns a screen on Curry. Wall passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Wall doing a nice job orchestrating there, putting the defense in a no-win situation.
Curry against Wall. Noel trying to break loose. The shot by Curry, no good. The Heat leading by 4. And there's the pass to Wall. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Towns in the corner. And oh, the block shot cribs it out of the air. Here's Martin and the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Green dishes to Noel. They kick it out to Green. Towns with the steal. Over to the wing. Wall looking it over. Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Covered by Martin. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
35 seconds left now here in the second. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Noel throws it down.
Skying towards the hoop and decimating the defense with that ridiculous alley-oop dunk. Go ahead, Noel.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 3. Collins has got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
He's a bigger point guard now. He's got length and athleticism, so Wall can block a shot or two, especially when he's engaged on defense.
And there's the drive. Oubre passes to Collins. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel.
All right, David, thank you.
The slate absolutely gets your attention. No easy games. But this could bring out the best in the team. It's a measuring stick on how far they've come.
And now let's take a look at our featured game tonight. At the half, an advantage for the Heat. That is more than enough.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Will Barton. Green is out there with Wood. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now Curry. He's got 9. Drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
All with it. He's got 8. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. Wood kicks to Hart. Wall against Curry. Here's Barton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barton's got his second basket.
Shoots an impressive percentage from inside now. I like watching Barton do his thing from this area.
Curry against Wall. Pass to Reddish. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Hart. The 76ers trail by 6. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Barton finds Wood. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now, here's Oubre. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Passes to Reddish. Over Curry. The shot by Reddish, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Hart the pass to Barton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA. Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Took him no time at all on that one. Robinson's got 9.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Hart with it. Jones covering. And Jones sends it back. Outside Robinson. Over to the left wing. On its way from Ibaka for 2. No good from the wing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Wood. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Mann. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So both teams making some changes here.
Sixer dancer.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Connaughton passes to Noel. Outside Curry. Throws it up high and slam dunk by Noel.
Noel's understanding of who he is in regards to his scoring ability is very commendable. Never plays outside of himself. Only takes good quality shots that he can make consistently.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only
option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. And the basket is good. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Mann. 6 points for him. And he drives in. He dishes it to Winslow. Lays it up and banks it in. Winslow's got his first 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
.106 left in the third. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. The pass to Prince. The tray. Pick off in midair. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mann. Covered by Martin. Mann passes to Ibaka. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game. Really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Benford. The Heat also changing it up. Jones checked in for Ibaka. And Glenn Robinson, the third, is subbed in for Winslow.
Allow and crazy fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see, fans. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers.
23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
All right, fans.
Outside Robinson. It's Prince on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat. Martin against Kennard. Curry looking around. There's the triple. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Miami, Torian Prince is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Mann. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish you could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Heat also with the sub. James is checked in. Wood kicks to Connaughton, and James picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Connaughton. James covering. Lock at 6. Wood with the screen for Barton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Both free throws good from Barton.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
James, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Hart. Here's Wood. Robinson with the block. James outside. Pass to Kennard. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 6.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Wood a screen on Prince. Here's Martin. Rebound by the Heat.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
From deep, Prince, and the Heat another 3.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Curry. The 10-footer finds the target.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Towns a screen on Curry. To the middle. It's tipped. Towns dishes the wall. Back to Towns. Let's go. And Curry pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside. And finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop. Emphatic.
And here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 10. Wall with the block. Outside Cowan. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
offensive rebound. Wall with a block, and he gets it back. Hurt. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Heat leading by 13. 1:11 left in the game. Ball passes to Towns. Shot from the low block. The kick out to Wall. Passes it to Towns. Oubre outside. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
They're a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first one between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with one left against the Sixers.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Wall.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And he makes the first.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sees on a nightly basis.
What a T-shirt.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets forward.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
Baby, stay. Time has changed us so in every way. Beyond our dreams and more, the stars are not aligned. Let's say farewell another million times. Hold on, sun, reflect every side of you and better yet. But you never knew. Let's break a million
for joining us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, BA. Karl Anthony Towns.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. They've got Wagner. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jackson. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Jones in at the point. And for Miami, Cam Reddish is out there with John Collins. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Wall in at the point. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup in center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Now here's Oubre, averaging around 5 points a game. And the basket by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Jones. On the wing, Rozier lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Wall, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. To the paint. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Rozier with it. Towns covering. Rozier can't get it to go. And it's Miami's ball.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Now here's Wall. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Coming off the screen, head is always up. John Wall surveys the floor.
Rozier outside. There's a screen. Back to Jones. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the three fly. And the net's another three. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
Now here's Towns. And here's Collins for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Collins has got 5 points.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Left side Jones. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Oubre. Rozier, a good look. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wall finds Towns. Here's Reddish. And again, Miami with a triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Jones. Wall covering. Pass to Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
You want one? You gotta get loud. Fans, welcome.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
All right, fans, that was your Miami Heat dancers. Make some noise, fans.
Bogdanovich against Ibaka. Pass to Rozier. Looney the screen. And Rozier, here we go. Another shot. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Here's Man. Here he goes. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Rozier, and he gets it to go. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
We've got 1:08 left in the first. Down low. Stolen. Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Shoots over Robinson. And that one's long.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Fires the three. O'Neal pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Rozier. Here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Out to the right wing. Ibaka for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to fall.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Ibaka. Robinson on the wing. And the Heat, another three. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Heat out in front, up 5. And we'll be back right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period. Because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Serge Ibaka is out there with Damian Jones. Then it's Glenn Robinson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Man in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Shot clock at 3. Brooklyn with the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
It's hauled in by Robinson.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Pass to Man. Outside Jones. He shoots a 3. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Finney Smith. Nails the wide open jumper.
Finney Smith.
Miami has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive, but this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Back to man. Pass to Ibaka. For 3, Robinson gets the 3-ball to go. Robinson's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Ibaka, good.
Well, Serge Ibaka is a self-made stretch four. That guy added that dimension as his career unfolded.
And here's Rozier. He has 7. Up and over Kennard. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's man, defended by Gobert. Yep, that one goes. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wagner with it. Ibaka on him. To end the run. And it's Wagner missing. Miami has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. The 3 is up. And the Heat, another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brooklyn timeout call. Fans, the loudest section gets free.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Looney's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jackson comes in for Wagner. Bogdanovich has checked in for Finney Smith. And it's O'Neal in for Jones. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting. Allie. Thanks for that.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. perfect focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And a few teams falling way behind in the standings right now, Doris. How do they keep their spirits up?
You know, I don't think you make it to this level unless you love the game. And when you're successful, it can be easy to lose sight of that. Winning isn't everything. Sometimes it's about developing.
Collins, Reddish on the wing. Pass to Collins. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine. Getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Bogdanovich passes to Jackson, and the shot goes down. Jackson's got 7 points.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kevin?
To the left wing, and here's Collins for three, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. For Brooklyn, they've got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Three-pointer Rozier. No luck on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the big finish by Wall.
Well, the quickness on the drive, it is what has defined John Wall's game. That is nice. done.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Rozier. Oh, and Towns with the block. Here's Reddish, defended by Bogdanovich. There's 38 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Reddish. Collins with a screen on Bogdanovich. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Nets shooting about 41%. Ball against Rozier. Pass to Jackson. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Collins with the defensive effort. And so it's the Miami Heat. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Anything here that catches your eye, Kenny?
I just always look at those guard matchups. Shaq said it. You know, the real centers have gone extinct.
Don't steal my line, Kenny. I don't want to have to do the Shaq fool on you.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the Heat.
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Nets, Tyus Jones is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Wagner. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. The shot by Towns, no good. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Now here's Jones. Wagner for three. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
The Heat shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Pass to Collins. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They recover it. Jackson against Collins. They shoot again. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Tyus Jones, 1.
Here's Wall. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
Jackson with a screen on Oubre. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Reddish. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2. On the second chance bucket right there.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wall, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Jones. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Ball with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Towns. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Substitution here for Brooklyn. Looney's checked in for Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for Jackson. Finney-Smith's checked in for Wagner. And it's O'Neal in for Rozier.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovich, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
When he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Mann. Knocked loose. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And they're on the run. Here's O'Neal, defended by Kennard. Here's Jones. And it's all from three-point range. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovich.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest-paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
5 to shoot. Ibaka for 3. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it.
Heat foul. That's his first personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Welcome, your Miami Heat dancers.
1:27 left to play in the third. Outside Jones. Back to Bogdanovich.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Well, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
one falls for Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
1:14 left in the third. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Mann. To the inside. Jones.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Nets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Jones. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Kennard on the wing. Clock at 6. Ibaka for 3. Sinks it from distance. Ibaka's got 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the Nets miss again. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
Here's Mann. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Miami Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Serge Ibaka, Glenn Robinson out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Mann in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Here's Mann. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. And the Heat, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
For 3, Robinson. O'Neal pulls it in. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Here's Mann. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth?
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Goes up on the wing. Robinson can't hit. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Rudy Gobert, Jaren Jackson Jr., Franz Wagner. Timeout called for the Heat. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Substitutions for your Heat.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Nets making a change here. Towns has checked in.
Fans, welcome. Your
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now Wall. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
To the right side. Pass to Towns.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Out left to the wing. And here's Collins for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns with the ball. Checked by Wall. Wall against Towns. Pass to McLemore. 5 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Wall against Gobert. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, John Wall understands how to take command of the offense. Outstanding read right there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Stolen by Collins. Pass to Reddish from the arc. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's McLemore. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by Reddish.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Towns, a screen on Towns. Oubre on the wing. And Miami again with the bucket.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Towns. Collins with the rebound. Wall with it. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Towns. Now Wall, defended by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Oubre. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Jackson. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
Where the light be. Bangers in the system, it's bangers in the system, it's ancient anarchy. Bangers in the system, it's like bangers in the system, it's like MIAs.
Now keep singing. Yeah, I got the rock from all the boards drop. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue. Bare feet in the street. No, it isn't the shoes. Try stop me, they like me. I found them keys and drop freeze. I'm just a young man. Keep trying to search like I'm Jumpman. I don't really care about